Welcome everybody to the Bird's Eye View. I am Warduck, and I am here with Mr. Crow.
Howdy, howdy.
And this is the Bird's Eye View, where we get together and we discuss topics about other things. Or lately, what we've been doing is finding some headlines and then talking about those headlines. And maybe if we have any stories about like that, we kind of record every other week, put it out there for now. And you can find us on YouTube and Twitch, so go look for us there. But okay, are you ready for the news? Let's
Heck
go.
yeah.
Let's
Let's
get
do
on
this.
over to this. All right. So,
Get to the fun stuff.
Get to the fun stuff.
Important
right.
news you need to know.
So the first one is you know how like you have all these websites and they're always hiding stuff that they don't tell you about.
Oh yeah.
So I came across this one. Netflix secret codes: how to access hidden films and TV shows on the streaming service. And there's this little article about it, and then here's all these like little codes and stuff that you can from this website you can actually just click over and it'll take you to them. But like
got some anime secret codes.
Yeah, just for anime.
Okay.
Children's family movie. There's like a header code, and then there's like different ones in between.
So these are like almost like interesting hacks that you can perform.
So
maybe
this is the thing though, is when I actually looked at these, yes, they do take you to like the heading, right?
Okay.
But I didn't really feel that they were like ones that you couldn't find.
So if you're searching for a specific one, you can still search that way. Yeah. But these are are they categories? How does this work?
Yeah, they're kind of like categories, and we'll go to one, but but it wasn't like a show that you couldn't just find if you were just looking for it. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I don't know. It just, I felt like it wasn't, because, you know, like, let's just go to comedies. And, okay, so you have dark comedies, foreign comedies, late night comedies, mockumentaries, all these things. And here's the other thing, is a lot of the same ones that you're going to see are in these other categories.
Okay.
Right, but let's just go to, let's say, dark comedies. All right. So here's like some of the
Fargo.
Right.
Yes.
And this top one is popular on Netflix, right? This one is trending now. Netflix originals, and then action and adventure. And I'm like, okay, how do you have trending now on a secret code, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, but this is like action and adventures. And maybe these aren't like the most popular ones, but I feel like they're not like hidden.
This almost makes me have the feeling of like those who've eaten at like an In-N-Out. It used to be like the thing where, they have a hidden menu.
Yeah.
Now everybody knows about the hidden menu. Right. And it's not that hidden, right? You get a double. That's not on their menu or whatever. You know, if you really want to go for a 12 by 12, but it's just
So I just thought that was interesting that they had these different ways that you could get.
You can search.
Yeah, and it was just a little bit different where I was kind of like, I was like, oh, there's going to be some like movies that you can't normally find on Netflix that are actually on Netflix. They're just not popular, right? And
secret code for secret movies.
Didn't really pan out like I had hoped. So, but it was interesting. Like, so if you're looking for a specific category of stuff, it's interesting that you could go there and it puts that category for you, because that category, this is kind of what I felt like, is that category is not something Netflix has for you to search.
Yeah.
But you could go here and get that category, but it's not like it's hidden, like they were kind of trying to make the article.
So it's not like you can't really search for dark comedy. but you can search for Fargo that fell under that category.
Yeah, I guess.
And
I don't know.
typically,
I didn't really understand it. It was just kind of like, okay, whatever. So,
all right, Netflix.
Yeah.
If you're watching, which we know you're not, what the hell's going on?
But I just thought it was interesting that they had a separate way for you to do things that aren't on their normal thing. It was
That's not the normal.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was a little weird.
The secret.
Okay, so here we go.
They're up to something.
They are up to something.
Oh, hey, this is mine.
Yeah.
All right, kids. Speaking of secrets, it's no secret that you shouldn't break the law. And if you do, don't break it twice in the same get-go.
Suspect in stolen car chase makes a run for it and ends up neck deep in cow poo.
Oh, yeah. So this guy steals a car, and then the cops find him. So then he starts a chase in the car. So now there's a high-speed chase.
When the police stopped a suspect stolen car. So he actually stopped.
Yeah, he stopped.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's never good.
But he kept going for a little while, but then eventually stopped. Once he stopped, he got out of the car, runs, and went to go jump over what I understand. It seems like it was very large amounts of poo, manure pile, or not even a pile. But yeah, he pretty much ended up neck deep in this. And all the cops had to help pull him out as well. And they ended up in poo as well.
I wonder if they send him the cleaning bill for their car, right? I mean, because the guy's like, yeah, I'm not putting him in my car, you know?
Oh, I know. I mean, look at him. He is, and the cop that you can see right there, he's not too bad. But the suspect who's in handcuffs, he was
all the way down to his underwear.
It's even past that. That's his underwear. But if you look at his coat,
wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, I totally. Okay.
Yep, I thought the underwear too. I thought the underwear.
Hold on. Look at his hands and his hand and the way he's handcuffed.
Okay.
I totally thought this was put your hands behind your back because the way your hands are when you're behind your back, right?
Yeah.
Right? But
no, that's his front.
Yeah, he's
front ways. I'm totally thinking that,
dude. Why are you like this? This doesn't even I'm handcuffed. Let me.
Is that just what they do now? With they just handcuff them that way?
If it's that tight, dude, that's super tight. If you can't even move your hands around, you're
yeah, that's
damn.
I didn't even pick that up. That's insane.
Because I was like, oh, okay, the hands behind his back, you know.
I figured he just had one massive wedgie.
But that's face forward, dude. That's nuts. It's all the way down to his pink polka dotted skivvies or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. This the poo. Oh god, dude, that must
karma.
Be rank, dude.
Oh, it'd be bad.
You ever fallen cow poo before?
I've slipped on it. You know how we're running through the cat and I've slipped on it, and that disturbs it enough that it is so raunchy smelling.
Yeah, was it the crusty outside? It was
crusty outside and soggy in the inside. Yep.
I remember when I was a little kid. We were out at my grandfather's little farm thing, and my brother picked up a cow pie, a crusty, outside crusty, and he threw it at me. And when it broke, dude, it was it hit me on the back of the leg because I was running away. And when it broke, it was exploded, not all the way crusted all the way through, we'll just say. Yeah. And I was and I was little, so I had these little rubber boots on. You know how they don't fit around your leg? Because I was this. I was this big, and the boot was that big, right? And so it hit me in the leg, and then went down on my boot. Oh, dude.
No,
it was not a good. It was not a good thing.
Cow pies are not fun. No. Not fun at all. Although, kids, if you haven't thrown a cow pie, definitely encourage you to try to do that. Go ahead and have fun doing that while you're out there cow tipping.
Okay, so along the same lines as the other one with about secret stuff and everything, right? I found this one. Is 9 things you should never search for on Google according to Reddit. And
I feel like Duck's going to get us in trouble here. Anyone else feeling like this?
They had enough like stuff where I didn't actually have to Google them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it says Orlando Magic NBA player Evan Fournier nickname is never Google, and there's a reason. His last name, which is an old French word for boulanger, bread maker, is also the name for the type of gangrene that affects genitals.
Oh gosh.
So this guy's name is gangrene on genitals, apparently. I don't know. So you're like, hey, I want to know more about this basketball player. So you type it in there, and next thing you know, you're like,
no.
So I didn't actually have to Google that. There's enough descriptions on this
site. Let's keep that one off. Let's not Google that.
Crocodile, if you spell like some people that I know. This is a street name for.
Hey, they like spell it like crow. They replace the C's with K's.
A morphine derivative with powerful opioid effect, which is being used as a substitute for heroin in Russia and Ukraine. Okay, why? It doesn't seem like it'd be that bad. Oh, it becomes known as a flesh-eating drug. Okay, now you know why you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to see that nasty images.
All right, your favorite food. You're only getting hungry. Okay, that was kind of dumb. Mouth larva.
Mouth larva?
I don't know, I could just... Okay.
Oh, that one just gives you the shivers alone just thinking about that one.
We can confirm. It's exactly what you expect. You shouldn't go there.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Google. Have you ever heard of 100% truth? Things about the infinite loop and there's a world ending?
Oh, gosh. Don't Google. Like asking Siri to beatbox.
I thought that said cactus bridge. But it's calculus bridge. It's not a real hard math problem.
What is it then?
It's hardened plaque across teeth. Big old chunks of it. Generally, it has to be chipped away by oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Those are some nasty images we're going to get there.
Now, you might Google these in your own time to really see what you get, but we're not going to do it on this.
Yeah, if you Google it, leave comments. Don't leave links. Yeah. Just leave comments.
Don't Google your email because you don't want to know what people find about you.
I hate that.
That's Harley Quinn ichthyosis. It's a severe genetic disease in which at birth a child's skin is encased in thick white plates of skin. Oh, man.
These just bring up some nasty images.
And then number 9 is your symptoms.
Oh, yeah. Never Google your symptoms.
Yeah, because it says you have everything. All right. So that was another one that I was kind of like, all right, Crow. So have you ever been Googling something and then you were like, oh, yeah, that's not what no, turn that off.
Yes. I've come across Urban Dictionary a few times where you're like, what? Oh, I don't need to know that.
I always look for different when I'm doing the car stuff, right? I need to know how difficult it is to see if I want to tackle it myself or anything. And so I've Googled some, and I didn't really find what I was looking for, so I've kind of shortened it or reworded it, and I came across some stuff. I was like, okay, that's not even right. Why is that even on the video? It's like, come on now. So, all right, so that's 9 things you should never Google from Google. Or never look up from anyway.
Yeah, never Google those Google thingies.
All right,
jeez.
So
I feel like that's just the tip.
So
as a segue,
Krow has been getting all these monolith things. So.
Yes. So those of you who have not checked out last video, we brought up this monolith that showed up in my state, Utah. And then it miraculously disappeared and showed up in another state. And then someone else said that they had something show up and it's in their Europe and Germany. And anyway, so now someone's erecting these sculptures of penises in Germany. And so I just thought it was funny because now that I've talked about the monolith, now we're getting these.
So this isn't quite as impressive because they had to like use support.
Yeah, they had to support it.
They had to like support it. Now this should have been like in the ground like the monolith was, and then but
you just don't know how old that wood is. Maybe it needs a little help.
Impressive. That's a pretty large piece of wood.
They said it's 2 meters, so that's what, little over or almost 7 feet, maybe.
This makes it look way bigger. Is that all? But still, I mean, a 7-foot log is no joke, dude. So, like, how did they cut down a tree, a nearby tree, and stick it up, or did they like slide it down?
They didn't really go into too much detail when they were talking about, or when I was reading about this. But this is like the second or third one, if I remember right, that has appeared in the German woods-ish areas, Germany woods areas. But yeah, apparently
You got a monolith? I got a big old penis. Big old penis statue in my backyard. How about that?
Yeah. Just makes you wonder what that monolith really was showing us.
Good God, dude.
Even Duck sent me
inventive though.
Didn't you, like, I think it was a day or two later, you sent me a picture of somebody who photoshopped the monolith in their backyard or something like that.
Yeah. What did it say? Something like they misplaced my monolith. They finally delivered it. Amazon misplaced my monolith and finally delivered it or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I just, now that we've talked about it, I'm just getting these sculptures everywhere. So I figured I'll share it with you all.
So my wife has been doing Elf on a Shelf for the twins. And she's been putting them in different places. They were candy cane fishing one day, doing snow angels in those little candy sprinkles on a plate. They were doing dental floss the other night, got themselves all tied up in dental floss. But she's been doing Elf on the Shelf, and I just happened to come across this one I thought was super hilarious. Is
for adult size only. It's the first thing that stands out.
Elves on the Shelf that range from mildly to wildly inappropriate. So here's the first one: is an elf getting Thanos snapped out of existence. Nope, not for kids. So here's the elf.
He's dust.
So no doubt would appreciate the nod to a classic scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I've never seen. But Uncle Jack on the Elf on the Shelf, he lost his hand.
Oh, gosh.
Here's the next one. Elf on a Shelf, 24 hours at 132 degrees. Oh, no. That was just wrong. They ate him. Oh. Move along, nothing to see here. Elves on the Shelf snorting snow. Yeah.
Snow. Snow, kids. It's just snow.
Adult scene, this friend theme setup. Awesome kids. Okay, my friend's been getting pretty creative with her kids on Elf on a Shelf. Helping Barbie move. Nice.
Oh my goodness.
I don't see the adult theme in that one though.
Yeah, I don't see, other than they've offended some Karens. That's all I can think of.
Kids would dig the Candy King chair, but get the reference. Is that Game of Thrones, right?
I'm thinking it's Game of Thrones. Yep.
God, I wonder how long that took them to do. Good Lord.
I know. Look at how those. Wow. I'm curious if they've been. Are they glued together?
I don't know.
Wow.
That's nuts.
Oh, Christmas is coming. Yep, there you go. And like how John always said, winter is coming.
Yeah. This one comes from 100% guarantee to make small children say one more word, happy. Oh, no, What are these?
Those are the toys that are going to kill them.
Like
they're plugging them in.
Or...
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can't tell what toys they are.
Oh boy.
What?
He's grating the Mr. Potato Head and getting French
He's
fries.
making hash browns. What's the dinosaur doing? Is he? I can't tell from here.
Well, maybe that's like the Toy Story reference part.
Oh,
Maybe
the green. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's funny.
Would your kids laugh at this? Yes, you do need to tell them everyone they meet. Okay, eliminating. Oh no, dude.
I like that one.
That's a good one. That's really a good one. That's very creative. Whoever did that one.
That one's cool.
Good. Okay, with this one, kids might be like, "Oh, those are the people from that boring show you watch, our Elle's Daily Life homemade cosplay."
The Crown edition, the cosplay, yeah.
Don't really get that one.
I didn't watch the Crown edition. Yeah, I just know it's a series on Netflix.
Oh,
that's awesome.
And while we're on the subject of movie TV reference, kid, would you care about a Ferris Bueller Day Off?
There you go.
Yeah, only old people are gonna get that one though.
Yeah, only us kids in the 80s are gonna understand that one.
Plastic surgery under the knife. Oh no, dude.
Oh, the grapes. The grape is cut in half.
Oh boy. Oh boy, he's gonna attach some bigger ones on there. That is awesome. Wow. Okay, going to hell for that one. Our elf was atypical, doing some tattoos. This is Twisted's Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah, this is Twisted's.
Doing some tattoos.
Here, let me get you a few. That's awesome.
Satan or is that Santa? Worship all of them. Not for kids. Oh no, dude. They're...
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they cut his head off, dude. Oh my god, they're cutting his head off. Oh, I didn't see that part. Oh, I just saw him holding him down. Wow. Dark. Elf soon to be eaten by a spider. Whoops. Damn, dude. Look how long that took him, though. That can't be easy. That cannot be easy.
You know how much time people are putting into this? It's just so funny.
Nothing to see here. Just some elves drinking maple syrup through a beer bong.
Gosh. Is that another elf down there?
Yeah, he's got the beer bong and goes all the way down. Jeez. Oh, look. It's more TV references. 16 Candles.
Oh, see, there's another old one. Yeah, that was... Gee. The Godfather?
Cut the horse head in
he cut the horse heads off, or the horse
head. Dick in a box. Do you ever have to ask? Not for kids. Cut a hole in the box. Oh, geez.
Not for you, kids.
Wow.
Not for you.
People. Here's one kids shouldn't see. The elf
was he trying to run?
Car put my children in tears. Not funny. Not cute.
he hit the elf and the kids saw it.
I guess he was at a parking lot.
Yeah.
Maybe went too far. Found this note on the car this morning after kids swim practice.
Oh man. Poor kids are probably.
And lastly, just got my elf on the shelf. 2020.
The 2020 elf on the shelf.
2020 elf on the shelf. Because what else could freaking go wrong? Good God.
So true.
All right. Let's see.
Oh my.
All right. So, on a happier note, we're gonna go back, and this is Mr. Krow's.
I did throw something good in here, just so that everybody who makes it this far can have something positive to look forward to. There is some good in the world. There's a lot of things going on in the world that are a little daunting for some, but this Texas high school opened up a grocery store within their school. So in a little classroom, it kind of looked like a little storage room.
North Texas High School.
Yeah, it's just this Texas. Now, I don't know much about this, but from the news and what I was reading about it and what I learned, this high school's kind of in the poorer. I don't want to say that wrong and offend anyone, but it's kind of the poorer end of an area. And what they do is they don't accept money. So as the kids do chores, if you will, they reference them as chores around the school, such as helping the janitor or cleaning or this or that. They earn points and they go into the store and they're able to spend those points for foods to
Oh,
help their families
that
in this
is
time of need.
awesome. So
Yeah.
they help around the school, earn
Yep.
points, and then they can go buy stuff for their families
For their
with
families
their
and stuff that
points.
they need.
That is really neat. That's a
I thought
neat
it was
idea.
really, yeah, see how it's kind of small right there. You see
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah,
but
but look back here. They got toilet paper, man.
exactly.
Johnny, you're going to do some chores at the school because we need some toilet paper, bro.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's just those little things. They have 2 cans of, as you saw written on that board, like you can get 2 cans of tuna for 1 point.
Milk.
Um, they have milk. They have some frozen food. They
Orange
have.
juice. That is
Um,
awesome.
I thought it was. I thought it was very interesting, and some of the students that they even talked to and interviewed a little bit, they said it's actually helping the community because the students are now starting to learn how to manage their points. Learn how to manage their money. Do you spend your money on something that is not
Frivolous.
needed? Like, yeah. Do you pay more attention to what you're spending it on, and also on top of that, how you're spending it?
That's
And
really
so
neat. That is
I thought
that
it
is
was
an
very good.
amazing idea.
Yeah. They did get a little bit of help from their school and from the community, and also like I think it's Albertsons was the local store that kind of helped to donate some of this food and or some of the things as items as well. But I thought, you know, 2020 has been a rough year, and seeing how this school came up with this idea, and is able to have the high school students help their families
That
in this way. It's really cool.
that's a fantastic idea. That idea.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. I really like that. It's pretty neat.
So
Okay,
that
so
was my go out and feel good, everybody.
that
Still,
was
still a good world.
our stories, and then we were provided some Reddit ideas from Joyful Death.
Oh
So she
yeah.
said instead of some random ones, we might take a look at specific ones. So here we go. Check out. This is yes, 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 yes. No, God, I can't even say it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. 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 No.
All right. So we got these videos.
So you see this guy? He's wearing a mask. He's putting his mask on. Yes. He's being a good dude. Yes. He's wearing his mask, and then he comes out to talk to us. What the fetch?
He had it on for like 4 seconds, dude.
He put it on just so people can see it. Just so that they can see.
Just so he could walk. Oh my good God, dude. That is just.
Yeah.
That is horrible. Okay. All right. Bullseye. What is
this one makes me hurt. This is why you always keep your eyes on the ball. What's going on?
Judge?
Totally.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah. And he pulls the thing out. He's all like, oh. Look at that.
Where did it hit him?
I want to say it was like near the shoulder or something. I don't know.
God.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Always pay attention to what's going on around you guys.
Oh, he's so incredibly lucky and unlucky at the same time. Just
yeah.
Oh,
see this slow mo, right there. Like it. I
lucky
swear
that it didn't hit him anywhere else. But how unlucky can you get hit? There's no flipping way in the world you could be all, hey, okay, you're gonna go stand out there and measure them throwing javelins at you. No.
Yeah.
No.
He's probably
dude.
He's like, this is where the last one ended. I'm marking where the last one was. If he can make it to me or past me, we'll mark it from there.
I'm gonna stand on the world record and be a. No.
Only back in the 80s would we do stuff like this.
Aim at me! Right here! No. Oh my god, dude. No. There's no flipping way. You're gonna judge the javelin chucking. No, I'm not.
No, it's so fun.
Olympics just got more interesting.
Yeah.
I never understood why that little old man was just standing there with his grocery bag.
With his grocery bag.
Oh my god. Market.
Market.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. So
yeah.
That was I must have.
I think you might have clicked on it. Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't, unless you play the sound, it's not the same.
He's saying yes.
Yeah, he's like, yes.
No. Oh my god. Wow. Who is that? Who is that? KSI? All right. They ate a fixing.
Famous movie posters. Oh, fixing.
Fixing?
I didn't know what was wrong with this. We're all intently waiting. Last minute vital details.
Incredibly complicated, whatever it is.
Yeah, look at that. He's even editing all the. Wait, what did he just edit there? Was that not the title?
That was incredibly talented, though.
Wow.
I'll give him that. That was incredibly talented. Someone climbed on the plane wing to join the no-fly list.
Something must have been wrong with the plane. I think we can ask William Shatner this kind of stuff, can't we?
There's the cop just waiting for him to come down.
Yeah.
He lost his shoe.
What? Why is he taking off his shoe?
They could try to climb up the top of the.
I'm so confused what this guy's doing.
Throwing shoes and socks so he could get more grip, so he can really hurt himself when he falls.
I'm so wait. Is he thinking? Oh, there's another cop.
Oh, they got a cop on the wing going to get his ass.
Is there a cop? Oh, yeah. Yep. There's a cop out of the wing.
Oh, there's a couple of them, dude.
Oh, there's
3 of them.
There's 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, see. That was what I... Oh,
no.
Come on, man. You cut the best part off. That's rude.
Where TikTok song kicks in.
That's rude. This is the right way to help a woman. Red Dead Redemption 2, huh?
Oh, wait. What? Did he just... Wait, hold on. Did he just hit her horse or something?
Oh, horse already did. Give me a ride. Well, ride on then.
What?
Well, she was asking him for a ride, and then he must have said no or something like that. What the?
What is he?
Oh, he fucking.
Oh, he's dragging her.
Oh my god, dude.
He's totally dragging her.
New skirt. What can go wrong here?
Well, other than you're filming live. He didn't notice. He didn't notice.
Is that what it is? He didn't notice? No,
I don't think he noticed the skirt. She's disappointed. That's exactly what it was. Oh, I've seen this where she jumps into the snow.
Oh my god, dude! Oh yeah, come flying out of there now. Now it's not so funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look how good lord, dude. Well, that was a long way to go too, man. She's still running.
She's
Looks like
still
she's about to fall, though.
That's cold. It's really cold.
Pulling paint out of a bucket.
I'm down with that. Oh, if you can get that all off in one, that's impressive.
Some latex paint.
Wow.
Whoa! Oh,
oh shit. We both jumped at that one. We both,
dude. And the spider, I was like,
man. I don't know.
That was rude. That was mean.
It was arg.
That was mean. That was super mean. Grandpa's little girl. That'd be good.
I've seen this one. Look at that. Grandma's right there. Runs around her. Straight to Grandpa.
That's what happens to me when the twins are home and Grandma comes over. Dude, they're like, mincemeat. Damn, dude, that's harsh. Grandpa's
seen
like,
that in there. Oh gosh. That's how the dog is when I come home. All excited to see my wife, but not me.
What's the video? Oh, okay, it's a video game. I was like, what the fuck are we watching?
What are they doing?
Some kind of Zelda or something? No idea. I don't know what this game is. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
How long is this?
It's almost. Oh, shoot! It came back at him. Oh, that sucked.
All right, last one. Here we go. What do we got?
Oh, is he balancing?
On wrenches?
I thought he's balancing all of these bottles.
Holy.
Oh my gosh. So that one bottle by his leg, and then a wrench, and then a bottle. Oh, that is talent.
Dude.
Wow.
That's incredibly insane. Okay, where did this guy get? I'm gonna balance some wrenches on these. Like, where the fuck did that come from, dude? Where did that idea come from? Now you're going reverse? Nope. Wow, that was crazy impressive right there. That was really unreal. Man, where does that idea come from?
I don't know. Like,
I got all these bottles and all these wrenches. Let me just try to balance them on the bottle. I don't know.
I've tried to, like, you know, I've gone around to the beach a couple times here and there, and they balance those rocks, and I'm like, that's pretty impressive. I don't know whatever made you think of balancing rocks, but yet balancing a wrench and bottles, like, what the heck? That's talent.
All right, so that's our show for today. Don't put your elf on the shelf in compromising positions and let your kids see that. That's just not right. But
yeah.
Make sure
let your kids enjoy Christmas
or Twitch, and have a very good holiday if we don't catch you before then. But with that, we are out of here for now.
See everyone. Have a good Christmas. Bye.
So that was so weird to watch.